I'm literally staying at friends' places. If I travel to the Bay Area, where most of Tesla engineering is, I basically rotate through friends' spare bedrooms.
The richest man in the world does not own a house. Instead, he lives in a small prefabricated home that costs just $50,000. Elon Musk has a net worth of $224 billion. He owns two of the biggest companies in the world that are leading revolutions in their respective industries, but it's one of his more modest possessions that has shocked everyone. As the richest man in the world, Elon Musk can easily afford to shell out hundreds of millions of dollars on luxury homes. And indeed, he once owned 7 homes worth $130 million. However, in May 2020, Musk pledged to ditch almost all physical possessions and vowed to own no house. He has since fulfilled that promise, selling all the properties in his real estate portfolio. This is why the question, where does Elon Musk live, has gained so much attention in recent times. It was believed for a short while that he resides in a lakefront mansion in Austin owned by his PayPal co-founder and fellow billionaire, Ken Howery. However, Musk rubbished that suggestion, saying that he did not live there and was not looking to buy a house anywhere. In June 2021, Musk revealed that his primary residence is a simple $50,000 house in Boca Chica, Texas. Before Elon Musk and SpaceX moved there in 2014, Boca Chica was more of a retirement village with no development whatsoever. However, after SpaceX set up shop there, the small town has gone from being invisible to one of the most recognizable places in America. SpaceX has bought up the majority of the properties there and is launching giant rockets from its beachfront test facility a few miles away from the Mexican border. Soon after Musk revealed his residence in Boca Chica, rumors started circulating about his mystery home. As curiosity built, it was reported that Elon's residence is a 400 square foot prefabricated home manufactured by boxing startup Boxable. In November 2020, the company revealed that it was installing one of its prefab homes in Boca Chica, Texas for a top secret customer. That top secret customer was reported to be SpaceX and Tesla founder himself. We all know how Elon Musk likes to do things uniquely, and his residence is no exception. Just like the manufacturer's name suggests, Boxable specializes in easy-to-construct housing modules that can be boxed up inside a container and unfolded at the required site. Elon Musk chose to set his Boxable casita near SpaceX's development and test site. Musk's big revelation predictably caused a stir, and now we have all the details of this minimalistic home. The casita is made using a mixture of traditional and innovative construction methods. Steel and concrete in its exterior are complemented with foam insulation and laminated paneling. This makes the house strong enough to withstand hurricane winds, floods, and even the worst of snowy conditions. All the construction happens inside a factory, along with the house finishes such as heating, ventilation, and plumbing. So when it finally arrives, the home only needs to be unfolded and attached to its foundation. The whole process only takes a few hours, which makes it the perfect crashing place for a busy person like Elon Musk. On the inside, the casita is very similar to a studio apartment with an open floor layout. However, despite its small size, the innovative design means this tiny house has everything. There is a cozy living area with a small couch and a TV. Next to it is a sleeping area, followed by a kitchen space. The kitchen encloses all the appliances that could be expected in a regular home. It has a pre-installed oven, microwave, double sink, and dishwasher. Although it's small enough that one person can cook at a time, there is room to store a complete pantry. Small dining for 2 people is arranged inside the kitchen. Above the bar counters in the kitchen, there is an air conditioner to keep the temperature under control. This tiny house isn't just affordable, it also passes all durability tests and most international building codes, which is why it could provide a housing solution as affordability and availability continue to be an issue in the global housing market. With so much to offer, it seems as if all this small startup needed was a nod of approval from the richest man in the world. The company currently boasts of a wait list of close to 50,000 people who have displayed interest in over 100,000 units of the prefabricated houses. While it's not all because of Elon Musk, he has certainly played a big role in promoting Boxable. There is obviously a market for tiny homes that have become a viable alternative to huge homes or overpriced and inadequate apartments. Boxable has also notched up a $10 million contract for military housing and is focusing on that for now. Meanwhile, the company's original manufacturing facility is expected to produce one house every 90 minutes, and possibly 3,600 houses per year. This brings us to the question that is on everyone's mind. Why is Elon Musk living here? Well, there can't be many explanations for this question, and one of these is that Elon simply isn't a huge fan of possessions.
I think possessions kind of weigh you down. They're kind of an attack vector. You know, He'll say, hey, billionaire, you got all this stuff. Like, well, now I don't have stuff. Now what are you going to do?
However, that isn't the only explanation. Another factor at play here is that Elon Musk is on a mission to colonize Mars. He wants to take the first humans to Mars within the next 5 years. Musk has admitted that his mission will require a lot of financial capital, which is why spending hundreds of millions of dollars on luxury homes may not be wise. Elon isn't a huge fan of life on Earth either, and has previously stated that it would be better to die on Mars than on Earth.
And if you're going to pick some place to die, then why not Mars? Okay. If we're born on Earth, why not die on Mars?
Speaking of Mars, Boxable also solves a key problem with Elon's colonized Mars plan. Starting a sustainable human civilization on Mars will require much more than transporting humans. We also need millions of tons of cargo, including heavy building materials, but even with that, human beings won't find the best conditions to start building on Mars. So we need to come up with innovative ways to populate the planet, and that is where Boxable comes in. Their prefabricated homes can be a game changer for such an expedition. You can probably box up a home and load it on a starship to unfold on the Martian surface. This will obviously require some design changes, but Boxable has already expressed that ambition. As for Musk's own residence, there are doubts on whether he really does live in a casita. At least not according to his latest tweet. The Tesla CEO cleared the air around his housing situation, saying that he has been living in a $50,000 home in South Texas for the last 2 years, but it's not Boxable. However, he gave the company his seal of approval by saying that they had a cool product. Instead, Musk lives in a different 50K property that resembles a ranch house. It's a 3-bed home with a custom-made playhouse and a swing in the backyard that closely resembles a SpaceX rocket. Boxable or not, Musk's way of living is in sharp contrast with some of his contemporaries. Jeff Bezos, for instance, spends a lot of time on his $500 million yacht. Elon Musk doesn't own one. He certainly seems disinterested in possessions or even money. In fact, his goal is pretty clear from one of his statements. For me, it was never about the money, but solving problems for the future of humanity. It's a mantra that has served Elon Musk and the world very well so far. For everyone's sake, we hope that he sticks with that for a few more years.